Chapter 1. The Past Knocks Back. Ethan Walker stepped out of the State Street station, planning his evening, when someone rushed in front of him. "Ethan, please wait." He stopped. Madison Quinn stood there, breathless, eyes shining with urgency. "I want to get back together," she said. Ethan stared, stunned that she would even try this. Madison, the girl who dumped him 2 years ago for a Porsche-driving med school rich kid. The same girl who once told him he wasn't worth a lifetime of debt. Now she stood trembling like a lost child. "No," Ethan said sharply. "Absolutely not." She grabbed his sleeve. "Please, I was wrong. I'll change. I'll listen. Just give me a chance." He pulled away. "Madison, go home. I'm not doing this again." People began slowing around them, giving Ethan judging looks. A woman snapped. "Young man, she's apologizing. Don't be cold." Another added, "Yeah, man, show some respect." Ethan felt his irritation spike. Madison pressed her hand to her face dramatically, letting a sob slip out, and behind it, he caught a small, hidden smile. She liked the audience. He opened his mouth to speak. Then a metallic chime rang in his mind. Ding! A calm, mechanical voice spoke inside his head. Life of enjoyment system activated. Situation detected. Ex-girlfriend requesting reconciliation while feigning innocence. Bystanders applying moral pressure. Host, choose an option. 3 glowing choices appeared in his mind. 1. Take her back. Reward. Height reduced by 1 centimeter. 2. Walk away silently. Reward. $100. 3. Say everything you wanted to say. Reward. 1 Ferrari LaFerrari. The decision was easy. Ethan looked Madison in the eyes. "You dumped me for someone richer. You cheated. You told me I wasn't good enough. Now you want me back? Not happening." The crowd fell silent. Ethan turned slightly toward them. "And for those judging me, you don't know anything. Stop assuming the man is always at fault." Awkward coughs. Avoided glances. Madison stepped back, stunned. "Ethan, you can't talk like I'm the villain." "Then stop pretending you're the victim," he said calmly. The system chimed again. "Congratulations, host. Reward delivered. 1 Ferrari LaFerrari. Bonus reward. $1 million. Car key placed in your pocket. Vehicle parked ahead. Funds deposited." Ethan touched his pocket, felt a heavy key. He walked down the block. A red LaFerrari gleamed at the curb, catching every bit of sunset light. People gathered, taking photos. One girl leaned on the hood. Ethan said, "Please step away from the car." She scoffed, "As if it's yours." Ethan pressed the key. The lights flashed. Gasp spread. The girl backed away, mortified. Ethan opened the scissor door, sat in the driver's seat, feeling the machine hum beneath him. Madison ran up, knocking on the window. "Ethan, please give me another chance. I promise I'll change." He lowered the window an inch. "Do not touch the car. Or me. Goodbye, Madison." He closed it, pressed the accelerator, and the V12 engine roared as he pulled into the street. Drivers instantly gave him space. At a red light, his phone buzzed. Deposit received. $100 million. Ethan looked at his cracked phone. "Yeah, I need a new one." He remembered his job interview scheduled for the next morning, but before he could consider skipping it, the system spoke again. To interview or not to interview. 2 more options appeared. 1. Quit the idea of ever working for anyone. Reward. $1 million. 2. Attend the interview. Reward. 35% ownership of Ishin Group. Ethan stared forward, the skyline glowing ahead of him. His life had just changed forever. Chapter 2. A Taste of Wealth. Ethan Walker sat in his Ferrari at the red light, the engine quietly rumbling under him, when the system's new prompt echoed in his mind. 2 choices, simple but life-changing. 1. Never work again and receive $1 million. 2. Attend the interview tomorrow and receive 35% of the Ishin Group, one of the richest corporations in the country. Ethan didn't need to think. Showing up for an interview took almost no effort, and 35% ownership of a multi-billion-dollar company was absurdly valuable. So he chose the second option without hesitation. The system chimed softly, confirming the decision, then went silent. He exhaled, gripping the steering wheel. The next step? Shopping. If he suddenly had wealth, he might as well look the part. He drove straight toward Water Tower Place, one of the most luxurious malls in Chicago. When he pulled into the underground garage, the security guard practically sprang to attention at the sight of the red LaFerrari. Few people even dared to park near the car out of fear of scratching it. Ethan stepped out wearing simple black jeans and a faded jacket. His outfit probably cost less than $50 total, but inside him, he carried the confidence of someone with a supercar and over $100 million in the bank. He walked directly into the Rolex boutique that a polite saleswoman greeted him immediately. "Good afternoon, sir. Looking for anything specific today?" Ethan glanced at the rows of watches gleaming under the warm lights. "Just browsing." She followed him respectfully, maintaining a professional smile, not judging his simple appearance. At the front display, he noticed the bright green Submariner, often called the Green Hulk, one of Rolex's most popular models. "Can I try that one?" he asked. "Of course," she said, unlocking the case. Her fingers brushed his wrist a little longer than necessary as she buckled the watch onto him. Ethan admired the green dial. It looked bold, expensive, alive. "I'll take it," he said. The clerk blinked, pleasantly surprised. "Wonderful. I'll prepare the paperwork." "But hold on," Ethan added. "I want to look at more first." The saleswoman's smile brightened at least 3 levels. Ethan continued through the boutique, eventually reaching the high-end display, where watches were covered in diamonds and rubies. One piece caught his eye, a platinum dial sparkling like a field of stars, with 4 rubies marking the cardinal points that he pointed. "Let me try that one too." Moments later, the weight of the million-dollar watch settled around his wrist. The diamonds shimmered under the lights. It felt different, not because the mechanics changed, but because of the symbolism. Before today, he'd never even touched a watch this expensive. "I'll take this one as well," Ethan said calmly. The clerk practically glowed. Right away, within minutes, Ethan had purchased both watches, signing his name on thick paper forms and swiping his black card without flinching. He left with the ruby-studded watch on his wrist, feeling a strange blend of disbelief and satisfaction. Next, he walked into Armani. Salespeople recognized a valuable customer instantly. Wristwatch first, outfit second. They brought him suits, shirts, shoes, everything. Ethan tried on 2 complete sets, one sleek navy suit with a fitted white shirt, and one charcoal gray ensemble with a matching tie. Both looked sharp on him, sharpened even further by his natural features. His stomach growled. He chose a high-end steakhouse on the upper floor. The moment he opened the menu, his eyebrows rose. The most expensive steak cost more than $800, just because it came dusted with edible gold leaf that he grinned. Why not? He ordered it, along with clam chowder and a baked escargot appetizer. The total came to more than $1,000, more than his entire monthly budget when he was in college. Yet now it felt like nothing. While waiting, he checked out the new phone he had bought earlier, a high-end Samsung folding model worth well over $3,000. Slick, fast, futuristic. Just as he got comfortable, a loud argument drew his attention. A customer at a nearby table was berating a waitress. The man slammed his palm on the table. "This is ridiculous. I've waited forever. I don't want a steak anymore. Refund it." The waitress apologized. "Sir, your steak is almost finished cooking. Because you requested well done, it takes a little longer. I said I don't want it. What kind of restaurant is this?" The waitress bowed several times. "I am sorry. I'll go remind the kitchen again." Ethan glanced over at her voice, then froze. He recognized her. Ning Avery, the girl from the class next door during college. One of the most admired girls on campus. Smart, graceful, beautiful enough to be mistaken for a student model. He remembered the quiet admiration he once had for her, back before heartbreak and chaos entered his life. And now she was being yelled at by some impatient diner. A system chime sounded gently in his mind. The goddess he once admired is feeling wronged. Should you comfort her? 3 options appeared. 1. Ignore it. Reward. This meal will taste even better. 2. Watch from afar because you enjoy seeing pretty girls cry. Reward. Slight psychopathy bonus. 3. Comfort her. Reward. A Yulong riverfront luxury villa. Ethan let out a short breath. There was no need to think twice that he stood up.